It's 12 o'clock. Do we have everybody on the call? I'm of course Nicholas, dungeon master here at Sorare. It's time for our weekly Kill the Thresholds meeting. How are we going to save the platform, guys? What are we going to do? Does anybody have any suggestions?
Excuse me, Your Highness?
Yes, Sorare head of ideas.
What about thresholds in Rivals? Hello and welcome into Sorare, Andrews. I don't know if that was even funny, Andy, but man, we had a good time with that. Hello, everyone. Welcome in to the Sorare Data Show, Sorare Andrews, where we are here to solve the biggest problems of the day. Andy, what did you think about that?
I thought that was the most absurd idea I've ever heard when you messaged me that.
So,
and you've messaged me a lot of absurd things lately.
I have. You're right. There's a long list of absurd ideas. Yeah. Anyone, thanks everyone for coming in. Let's see. ZM Star first in, Kev Hurd and Carrie on the podiums. Way to go. Pacini excited to tune in live again. It's been a minute. Welcome back. Mike Bass, and I see the podium chasing is starting earlier and earlier now. Hey, appreciate the effort for everyone who's coming in earlier. Andy, what do you think about this? ZM Star, the thumbnail has Andy Black staring into my soul, telling me to click the video as soon as it comes up.
I love it. Yeah, that's why we did it.
Yeah, totally the point. Surface, hello, Jacob. Good to see you in. Shaforkle is even in. DD Sorare, what's up? So yeah, thanks everyone. Carrie loves the idea. Let's see how it would work. Andy, how about if you just score like 100 points, you get $100? Okay,
yeah. I'm in.
Only common lineups though.
Hey, quick question, unrelated to this. Are you normally on that side? And I'm
yes. Do you want to switch it? Is it bothering you?
I mean, it's a little weird. Yes, there we go. There we go. Yeah, even Mike
said for effort here from Surface, thankfully.
Yeah, it's like, the Bart Simpson brings the cake. At least you tried.
At least you tried, yeah. Vice 91, if Sorare goes to 0, you guys should be actors. Appreciate that. You may want to get a skit writer from Fiverr. Carrie said that was definitely weird before the switch. All right. At least we know what makes everyone more comfortable when they're here. Yeah. Before anyone in the chat says it, Andy and I are fully aware that the Vinicius Jr. unique auction is ending in about roughly 55 minutes, 22 seconds. Andy, have you looked at the auction yet?
I've not. I was just about to pull it up.
So don't pull it up yet.
Okay.
How many people? So I'll give you the price, actually. It's currently at 17.2921 ETH, which is $37,000.
We're back, baby.
No, we're not back yet. How many people do you think have bid on this card?
69.
Wow. So there have been 66 bids.
Oh, total bids. 4 people, though.
4 people.
Wow.
4. Andy, are you sure we're back?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All it takes is 2 people, right?
I was going to say 4 is more than 1. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry, everyone. We'll keep track of it. And as I said to Andy, the best thing about these like big unique auctions happening during our show is that we can make these like sweeping market generalizations based off of a single card that 1 to 4 people may want, and just determine the future of Sorare from it. So that'll be exciting at the end here. So
yeah, we'll either be dead or thriving.
Moon. Yeah. Moon or Dune, if you will. Shout out to Sorare Down Under, who I saw brought it back this week. Haven't watched it yet though. David Alves, Benfica collection stealing the show. That also, yeah, Benfica and Porto. welcome back. Did you see?
Was that the only 2 Portuguese clubs that they brought back?
Yes.
No,
Sporting.
Lisbon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you see the little cheat code from Benfica?
No.
Angel Di Maria, now a forward.
Oh, interesting.
Hoodwink, hello. If you're just joining, man, you missed the fun part. Maybe that was the fun part. I'm not even sure yet, Andy.
It's the weird part.
Every so often,
I think everyone in chat was just like, "This is weird. What's what is
this? Are they really doing this?
Yeah, this is strange.
I think any longer and it would have been like super cringy, but I feel like we just cut it off before it did. Mike said I thought it was AI,
right? Whether it was cringy or not.
Maybe we'll say it was AI.
Definitely a deep fake. Fake Andrews.
For sure. Anyway, so Andy, I really wasn't going to talk about thresholds in Rivals. It was just a way to get everybody here, and it seems to have worked.
You just wanted to do the skit.
The skit was your idea. What do you get out of here with that?
Yeah, it was. I admit.
Well worth it. No, it seemed like Rivals and Thresholds is all that everyone talks about right now, which makes sense since we apparently have this gigantic announcement coming soon, and nobody knows what it is.
Yeah. So I think if you're at least going to title the show that, we have to try to make it work. So we have to try to come up with something that is functionable. All right. So
I think the term threshold is often confused, or it takes on a bigger meaning in Sorare, because like a threshold is just essentially like reaching some sort of number, right?
I guess.
And so everyone talks about threshold as like the number to get money, as opposed to like anything else. And I would argue we already have thresholds in Rivals, Andy. Okay. That's what the streaks are. Win 3 in a row, you've reached the first threshold. Here is your reward box.
I see thresholds more of like stimulus, like it's a stimulus check from the government. Only it's coming from Sorare. So like, you know how we had Donnie dollars or Biden bucks?
Yep.
These need to be like Nicholas something.
Nico's nickels.
Nailed it.
Head of ideas, baby. I'll take that raise. Thank you.
That's so good. I love that. Yeah. So Nico's nickels, like we got to play for those. So we need those in Rivals somehow.
No, we don't.
Well, you can win, like cards that you can sell for cash, right? Why not throw a few dollars in there?
Because then they're spending dollars. Daniel Cooper says, we know what the big announcement is. They're removing all thresholds. Isn't that why we've been talking about it for weeks? We've been talking about it for weeks because we have no idea what they're doing. This is what happens when there's like, hey, something's coming. And we're like, let's speculate.
Right.
That's what it is. What was I just about to say?
I think honestly, that's half the fun of Sorare is speculating, right? Like, that's what we all do. We all speculate.
Andy, it's way more than half. Did you say half? Half the fun? Yeah, no, it's 90% of the fun. But it's not just speculating what Sorare is going to do. It's also like, what is this player going to do? Or is there going to be a trans? Hold on. Ooh, I like this. Quinny Quids. It all works. Did you see the gigantic Rivals matchup today in the arena?
Gator Guy and Sean Newsham.
That's right. Gator Guy 231 versus PSU Fancy. I have no idea how that turned out.
Can we show that? Like, can you look at Sean's previous games?
Thanks to Sean, I know we can, since that weirdo keeps stalking everybody else's. Let's see. Is it over? I don't even know if that Galatasaray match is over. Oh, it's still going on, I think.
But we don't know. Can you keep scrolling down and see?
No, I think the live ones are here. And like that's Monday, Wednesday. If it's still going on, then we won't know until it's over. Where is that match? Here we go. Oh, it's only halftime. Nice to see my goalie conceded. Yay.
I did see the lineups, but I'm definitely not going to look and see what the 1v1 or 2v2 was. I know Gator had Mertens captain, I think. Yeah. And Sean had someone else.
I was going to say I was surprised he went Mertens over Akturgalu, who scored a goal. So obviously I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Jacob said, "Stop that trash talk," which I believe is a combination of threshold and trash, which I think is
That's
quite
very well done.
Man, we are we taking the English language up a notch this week, or are we actually slowly killing it? Blue Tomato said, "No speculations on players, just educated guesses," which I guess. ZM Star, the entire 100% of the economy is based on wildly speculating on announcements. Not just Sorare, Andy.
I don't disagree with that.
Mike Bass, if you go to his gallery, you can go to his lineups. Really? It feels like
I feel like they need to fix the UI a little better for stuff like this.
I don't know how to see Sean's lineups from on Sorare.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Heaven forbid. I don't know. Andy, what do you think about the announcement that you can win game tickets and signed jerseys from getting 700 points on the leaderboard for Rivals? Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think about the big prizes of tickets and signed jerseys when you reach the 700 point threshold in Rivals?
Nice. It's like the Mile High Club, but 700 points.
Just like that.
Yeah. I don't like the tickets because we've talked about it a million times, like the logistics around I live in the United States and you're going to give me some EPL tickets. All right.
No. What if they gave you any ticket you wanted?
Then now we're talking, but I don't think that will happen.
Really?
Maybe it will. I don't know.
I'm fully convinced that it's not like they have to give away thousands of tickets. Like getting to 700 is hard.
Yeah.
My problem is that I don't want any tickets near me. It's very easy for me to just go buy New York City FC tickets. They sell 10% of the stadium. It's not that. And so now it's oh, can I have game tickets so that I can also spend thousands of dollars to fly to Europe and watch a game I actually want to watch in person?
I thought you were going to say spend thousands of dollars at the concession stands buying beer and food for your family, but
that too.
Yeah.
Actually, so I'm glad you brought that up. I went to, this is a little bit completely off topic. It's not a little.
That's what we do.
So there is a local fast food place in Philadelphia called Chicky and Pete's, and they sell fried chicken and fries, and they have they sell crab fries. They're really good. However, I ordered a Chicky and Pete's when I went to a basketball game this past weekend at where the 76ers play. It was a Villanova game, but 76ers play. So I got chicken fingers and fries, Andy. 3 chicken fingers in this. I believe they called them tenders, so maybe that makes them a little bigger. 3 chicken tenders and a thing this big of crab fries. What do you think I paid for that?
I mean, it's going to be $20.
22.
Yeah.
One for me, one for my son. $44.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I think it's cool. I think they need to keep going though. All right, 700, that's a goal. But you have people that are going to come in tomorrow and start playing Rivals. They obviously can't compete for that. So it either needs to reset or there needs to be different types of streaks or goals, or they need to. I like the idea of weekly or monthly resets or something to where somebody new can come in and be on the same playing field as everyone else.
So Daniel Cooper agrees with you. He said that race to 700 and silly. It should have been announced when the game was launched, so everyone was at the same place. Did you take that announcement that the first one to 700 gets this?
Yeah.
Because I read it as everyone who gets to 700 gets it.
Can we read the announcement
And
and
now, yeah,
speculate on the verbiage?
Yeah. Where was that? Twitter, or is it?
I love that. That's another like thing that we all do, like on the platform. It's like, oh well, they said
what they actually mean.
Yeah, they used a different adverb there that might mean something that we. Yeah, I don't know.
I stand corrected. It is very, very clear. Be the first with 700.
Come on, Laird. Come on. You're creating rumors over here.
I love that it's a surprise signed jersey. First to 700, and they're like, you don't get to choose.
Yeah.
What's next on the pile? Anyway, do you think that the jersey is the same team as the match day tickets?
Well, I thought you said you get to pick the match day tickets.
No, nope, made that up.
So they're mystery match day tickets.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just says that you get 2 match day tickets. But like, do you think you're like, yeah, I'd like tickets to El Clasico, and they're like, here you go, and here is your Nottingham Forest jersey, and you're just like, oh, all right.
Or you're like, I would like tickets to El Clasico, and they're like, here are your Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. also possible. Pablo, let's go 2 days off now to my newborn girl. Time for my River Boca threshold. Congratulations, Pablo. Hope everyone is doing well. Get some sleep, man. Whew. Jonathan, we should be able to buy tickets in the club shop. Yeah, that's fine. And now here's everyone correcting me, since I didn't actually look at the chat. Piggy said it cost me £800 for travel in a hotel when I won tickets.
Yeah,
I get it. Mike Basson. So if you get offered Midtjylland tickets, you're not taking them, Laird. Like, I would love to take them. I would also love the $3,000 it would cost to get me there and stay there and all that good stuff. And 3,000.
Right, which
that's
for like a big prize, like first to 700, they're only giving away 1 or 2 of those prizes. That they need to just include all that. Make it like one really awesome prize. You're just doing one of them. Who cares?
Right.
I mean, easy for me to say, who cares? Like, I get it. It's a pretty big expense for them, but you're only doing one of them.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat's like, you're calling me an idiot, which I am for not reading the very clear, be the first.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. Jonathan says, I create the ideas. I don't need to fully understand them.
That's right. Head of ideas.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Vita said, I'd be so thrilled to get tickets to watch a Liverpool game until I realized it would cost me $700 for the plane and $500 for the hotel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ricky is hashtag trusting the team here and says, maybe it's a mystery so that they can try and tailor it more to the winner based on their collections, which
that would be cool.
That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, you don't like that challenge though, because it's only the race and we're all 500 points behind Nacho.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna win it. Which, whatever. It's it's weird too, like the way it's designed. You guys were talking about it, I think, on one of your shows. Like, it's really based heavily upon volume and the amount you play, not necessarily like your win percentage or anything else. Which, I mean, we can get into like what does determine who's the best or whatever, but we kind of know the rules. We know that you need to play a lot to do well. So that's the rule. Right. That's what we got to go by.
Vita said, I hope the winner doesn't have an ironic D2 collection though, which reminded me, like, Pranksy tweeted the other day about how he has like an Angers collection now. It would be hilarious if he won and they were like, here are your Angers tickets. And he's like, wait, what? Yeah. I have all these Prem cards. And they're like, bon voyage. As said, if it was a guaranteed Rayo Vallecano tickets, I'd be on 700 in a heartbeat. Izzy Palazone in person. That's all it's all about. Blue Tomatoes, imagine the winners is from Europe and has a K-League collection. Yeah, like what happens if Hoodwink wins? Are they going to fly him to Korea? I don't think so. Johanneton, who's at the top of the leaderboard? Good question.
I think it's like the top 10 are all like common players, right? Like they don't own pro cards.
Andy, if you were on this page and you wanted to know who the top of the leaderboard was, where would you click?
Well, I know the answer, but I would think you would click on Rivals.
Ooh. Oh, is that because you're looking for the Rivals leaderboard?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's like that big button there.
Yeah. Nope.
Nothing.
By the way, would anybody like to buy Rivals tickets? Because I have 50 of them and I would like to sell them. Anyway, it's in my club, because I think it's your club because you're thinking of it in your brain. And so your brain wants to know who's on the leaderboard. And so the top, here we go. 560. Nacho second, 530. And Nico's 1,904th multi-account is 518 points. Just kidding.
I like his name's Play With Me. First place, Play With Me.
4 cards, I believe. Yep. 4 cards, including one that I think was one in a I keep saying luxury box in my head, a mystery box.
The Good Place wanted me to pronounce Angers.
I mean,
okay. Was that weird word you were saying before? Angers?
There it is.
It's Angers. Gotta get that right. Like, how do you know that? How do you know that it's supposed to be
Angers?
Like in your brain, you look at that word. How do you know that that's what it is and it's not just Angers?
You know, what's funny is that Vita here is saying the R is silent, and I'm definitely said the R. Is it on? Like, I don't know how you say that without the R.
Yeah, but so I'm saying Andrew Laird comes across this word.
Yeah.
What makes you think to say it like that versus just like it's Angers?
Because I know what the word is. Like, I know it's a team in France.
So
but
you're
if
like,
I saw it the first time, I would absolutely say
origin, please.
What's that?
You're like the guy at the spelling bee that's like, country of origin, please.
Yeah.
And you hear that, and then you're like, and then you give the correct pronunciation.
Yeah. Can you use Angers in a sentence? And they're like, yes, Angers is in Ligue 2. And you're like, wait, what? Vita says it's like Angers. My favorite is that Mike Basson, isn't it Rangers without the R? Angers. No. Silent G too. Well, it's not a hard
like
G.
Half the letters in that word are silent.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I have to put this up on the screen so that I can take a screenshot of it. Just like Laird says. That won't replace, don't worry, Mike Basson, that won't replace your comment on my Twitter.
So what you need to do now is take all these screenshots that you have and like on your next thumbnail of like your the show that you do by yourself on Fridays, just put all of the quotes where it's like Laird was right, Laird is right. Like
so phenomenal idea. As the head of ideas, I recognize a really good idea when I hear one. The problem is, Andy, I think that's only the second one I've ever done. The second good comment I've ever gotten. But
hey, well, like over time, those will build up, and also now people are gonna like see that you're gonna start doing that, so you're gonna get a whole bunch of them. Like, watch chat; it's gonna blow up with like, you know what, Laird was right all along about everything he's ever said, and then you screenshot that.
I'm in. Johanneton says it's like
building a house. Maybe.
Wasn't there a game show like that? That was like, what's that called when you try to, what is that called? You have like a sentence, but it's just pictures. Histogram?
Um,
Is that a histogram?
I don't know. There was an old video game on the Nintendo Entertainment System that I had. Uh,
Wow, the full pronunciation of NES. How about that?
yeah. Uh, I had it. I'm trying to think of the name. But yeah, it was like they put a whole bunch of those out there, and then like you had to come up with the sentence.
This is not fair from Vita, who said, I can't wait for you to try Strasbourg, Rennes, and Montpellier because Strasbourg is just incorrectly spelled. It's not Starsburg.
Yeah.
I don't know why the dog is there. I don't know.
Good place. They said that they had a show called Catchphrase. There might have been something similar here.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Pictogram. Thank you, Achini. Anyway, the hell are we talking about today? Oh, Vinny Jr.
Well, we're 26 minutes in, and we found a way to literally talk about nothing this whole time. So keep up the good work.
That's not true.
Another
That's not
34
true. We
minutes.
debated whether everybody should get a mystery jersey for hitting 700. That's all I got.
Yeah.
We couldn't find the leaderboard for rivals.
I do think like Club Shop, they definitely need to spend a little more effort on that. Like we know that they have like merchandise and stuff that they're holding back. Just I don't get it. Just raise the prices. Like so they gave away those hoodies for what was it, like $50K or something?
Did you try?
No, because I had like a meeting or something, and if you're not like
Yeah.
if you're not at your computer at the very second, you're not getting it. But like, what if they put hoodies out there for 100K or something? I get it's probably like a supply issue. They just don't think they'll have enough. But figure out how many people have 100K coins and list them at 100K, and then if they don't sell them out, then lower the price, put them on sale. You know,
A little
like
Dutch auction.
yeah, well, not even Dutch auction, but just like, hey, this is what they're listed at. Buy one if you want, and then 2 weeks later, if they don't all go, then discount them and sell them until they're sold out. Do the same thing with jerseys and everything else. Just double the price and then sell them.
I think the number of jerseys is much lower than people think. Like I think I've said this before, but like they're not like a apparel company.
Yeah, but
not yet.
Where did that? What did you get that Midgetland jersey for?
For being me, Andy, for being a good contributor to Sorare.
Just came out of nowhere, right? So like, I don't know. It feels like
great.
there's extra jerseys. Give them
So
away.
I believe that there are more than what they're rewarding. I will give you that. But I feel like people think that they could get endless Real Madrid jerseys and like for 50,000 coins, everybody should be able to get one. And I just don't think that's the case.
Agreed.
And I don't know, maybe it should be.
I guess too, like the way that they're doing it now, it ensures that like everyone sort of has a fair shake. If they doubled the price, like I'm suggesting, or triple the price, whatever they have to do to make sure that they don't instantly sell out, then it just ensures that like people like me get the thing. Like if I wanted the hoodie for 100,000 so coins, I could just go buy it.
I like this question. How many people do you think have over 50,000 coins?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I know that there were a decent number of people that said that they didn't have it, but there's a lot of people that have been on the platform for a long time and have accumulated that stuff.
A quick thing from Daniel Cooper: will Sorare ever update rosters regularly, or will we sit forever with incomplete versions of our favorite teams? Do you just mean like the player movements? Because that's from Opta. Or do you mean new pictures of transferred players? I don't know who that falls under. Blue Tomatoes said, I hit 50K last week. Rikaman has 48.8. Andy, have you ever spent a coin?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
On boosts?
No, I did the dumbest possible thing. The very first week when they
training?
I bought training lineups.
So I bought a couple of them. I feel like how many did we get? 3? And then
you could buy up like
academy
lineups. Get more and more expensive.
Right. And so I think I bought 2 of them. I think I went from 3 to 5. And I remember like the 6th one was like absurdly expensive. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Let me see. Is that even still in the club shop?
I think it
That in the
is.
booth?
If I wanted to buy the next one, it's 45K, and then 100K
Um,
for the last one.
okay. So I stopped after 2. So the next one is 15K. I didn't
I
even
bought
spend
that
that.
one.
Okay. So how many coins are you sitting on right now?
Almost 300.
Wow.
But I don't even think that's a lot. Like, what do you think Sean has? He plays like
Um,
unique every week. What do you think?
yeah.
What do you
I'm at
think?
one.
Bellama and Nanzo and those guys
Yeah.
have
I assume
a
they're
million.
absurd. I thought Nanzo said he was close to 500,000. I could
Huh.
be wrong.
Okay. I would have thought way more.
I could be wrong about that. I'm at 187. Didi Sorare said they're 370,000. Never been able to spend them on anything as I missed the rush when items dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I agree with Surface here. He said, why were training lineups dumb seems like the most important thing to buy for a gallery like yours. I agree.
They're dumb because they got rid of like the whole the whole thing was like they got rid of training, and then I was like happy. And then they were like, "Oh, you can buy more training lineups." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I better go do that." And
It
then
was really funny that we had that like, hey, you can have free unlimited training lineups. And we're like,
Mhm.
oh, and they're like, you can have 3. And we're like, that's better. And they're like, you can buy more. And we were like, yes, give me more.
Yeah, the absurdity of that is I think why I feel like it's dumb.
I feel like it was the Surface that he's at 586,000 coins. And Daniel Cooper has 600. I think that's 600 literal, not 600,000. The training thing was always, I actually didn't mind training that much, but I remember hearing like you and Sean and everyone they're like, oh, I've spent hours on training. Shut up,
Dude,
dude.
it's Tom C in chat. What's up, Tom?
Whoa, Tom C, what's up?
901K. My God.
After spending 100,000 on the 5th Academy lineup.
Oh,
Hi, Tom.
he bought all 5 of them.
Yeah, maxed out on
Okay,
buying
I missed
Academy
that part.
lineups.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we would have had over 1 million coins. Yeah. What do you think Sorare could offer that would be worth 1 million coins
To get Tom to spend all those coins.
in one go?
Yeah. Playing soccer at Anfield.
People do that. Nellis does it for free, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, but for someone like Tom to go do it, I mean,
Does
John's a
Tom want to go
special.
to Anfield?
What's that?
Does Tom want to go to Anfield? Or would
Yeah,
he
I'll bet
rather
he
go to
does.
another stadium?
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I think Tom did say he was a pretty big Liverpool fan. So, yeah.
How about this? Burger for a milli.
For some people might like that. I don't know.
I would sell mine for a milli.
Yeah.
In case anybody doesn't know what Hicini's talking about, it's this beautiful. What is this called? Like an
I think
avatar?
it's a cheeseburger. Yeah.
Thanks.
Cheese on it.
Is that how you pronounce it? As said, for 1 million coins, you should be able to edit a card of your choice to make it a one-off special design. Now we're thinking. Oh, how about this? The burger should be in the Rivals loot box.
Yeah.
You're right, Hicini. I wouldn't actually sell my burger. I would sell my burger for $1 million. I would. Not 1 million coins, but I would do it for $1 million. And Tom said he was actually there at Liverpool, and he spent 0 coins to do it.
Yeah. It was for like collections, is what it was for, like people that had Liverpool collections. And like now they have that data, they can do the collection prizes and they do that with jerseys now, but they should do it with like empty people's pockets of so coins and have another event like that. They probably will, and they're probably thinking of that, but I wonder if they'll just be like they'll do it for collectors. Seems like to make more sense for collections and collectors.
Even though you don't win coins through collections.
Yeah. Right.
Andy, is there a stadium in the world that you could play on that was worth 1 million coins for you?
Yeah,
Which
just
one?
pretty much anywhere.
Just anywhere.
Yeah, just
Wow.
anywhere. Like some terrible Liga MX pitch. Sure,
All
yeah,
right.
I'll go for 1 million coins. I
All
mean,
right.
hey, here's the deal. Like, you can't buy anything else with 1 million coins, so might as well just go play at Atlas in Guadalajara. Like, let's go. It's 106 degrees on a Tuesday during the day, and we're gonna go play in Guadalajara. Sure.
What if that night you also got tickets to the what's that band that ruins the pitch?
I don't know.
Oh no, why am I?
No,
Oh,
the band plays the night before we play,
and
so
then,
the pitch is a mess.
the pitch is a mess. Yeah. Oh, what is the name of that band?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody who would even know that is in the chat. So, well, as said, 1 million tickets for Sorare Sevens. That seems like a lot.
Sure. Mike says, "What about the CCL pitch in Haiti?" Yes, I would go to that. That sounds like a life experience.
It's a good point. Like that is a fairly unique life experience that not
Yeah.
anybody can deliver.
Yeah, I played on a professional pitch in Haiti.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
else can say that?
yeah. Yeah, I feel like there are other things that other people can't say that you're probably better off doing.
I think Haiti too is like in a bad civil war right now. So I saw like, and I'm back. I made it. I made it out of there alive. I think it would be a pretty cool experience.
Okay.
And a free dog while you're there. Sure.
Yeah. ZM Star's right. It's also like it's not like you can't get 1 million again. I mean, when did they start coins? Like, how long has it been?
Maybe a year.
Has it been?
And a half.
Has it even been a year?
I don't know.
Like, I
They
wonder
did
if
the
Tom
coins
could
for a long time before they had the club shop, right?
probably.
Maybe not a long time, but they did them before.
Right. And then it was just a constant like, why the hell are we getting these? What are we going to do with these? And they're like, no. We have some AI generated badges you'll be able to use soon.
Yeah.
That's a good question. When did that start? Because like if Tom could get 1 million coins a year, like, and he gets like basically one lifetime experience a year, that seems worth it.
Yeah.
Tom has a humongous gallery. He should be able. He spends a lot of money here.
Yeah, Tom will fly to Haiti to go play on a CCL pitch. And actually, it's CCC. It's CONCACAF Champions
Okay,
Cup now.
yeah.
It's not a league anymore. It's a cup.
Carrie said, "What are the chances this new roadmap sucks ass and early Fed?"
I would say roughly 50%. Roughly 50% chance, because I think 50% of people, no matter what, are going to hate it, and 50% of people are probably going to like it.
Andy, I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I was going to justify it differently. I was like, people are either going to think it sucks or they don't.
Yeah.
That's it. Service said coins were February 2023. So yeah, just about a year.
I think the one thing that we need to go back to talking about coins and playing on pitches. I think we need to get people like that are big on the platform that like don't play soccer to these events and make them play. Like, put Sean in goal and make sure that Sean Newsham is playing goalkeeper in one of these matches. Make sure that we have all the video. So we're hire whatever company you have to hire.
Oh, they have some very good video people on staff. Don't you worry.
Yeah, and just make an awesome compilation of Sean in net. It would be amazing. And like, I don't know why I'm picking on Sean, but just all these other people that are on the platform, just get these people to these events and make them play. I think it would be hilarious and it would be awesome from like a marketing standpoint. And Sean would talk so much shit. Like, I was talking to Jimmer the other day, and I was like, if they ever did something like that, and yeah, it would be goaltender. I'm sorry, and if Sean saved one ball, if he saved one ball, like if it was Laird against Sean, and you had to take a PK on him, it would be the biggest lose-lose situation ever for you, ever, because you're supposed to score.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're supposed to score. He's a goaltender, for God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And you take your shot, and somehow Sean makes the save.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you will never, ever hear the end of it. Tony Watt, if Tony Watt had to take a shot on Sean, literally no upside ever. Zero
For
upside.
Tony. Yeah.
For Tony.
Yeah.
Because Sean's going to make a save at some point, and you will never hear the end of it.
This is where I thought you were going with that. Mike said he could let in 20, but still live off the one save. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. He'll tell this story to his grandsons. Hold on. Where was the...
I think he said he could be Ajax's goaltender.
Ajax goalie, yeah.
Jonathan, and he said that he could be Celtics goaltender, I think.
I didn't hear that.
Over Hart, I think.
Oh, all right. ZM Star said there's no need to go from pure outrage, or now we need to go from pure outrage to content creators saying it's not bad to acceptance. That is the announcement cycle. I think he's right. So Andy, Jonathan really is blowing my mind here, because he said, remember Nellish's show when an employee said so coins would be more desirable than card rewards. Andy, did they tank card values so that we would actually want, like,
oh God,
the gap between your happiness of winning coins and cards is as small as ever. I think we might be very close to an
getting
inflection.
Close, man. Here. Getting close. Slowly but surely.
Fuck, man, they knew all along.
Yeah,
and we just didn't see it coming until just now. Mike said, put Sean as wing back. So the reason why I love this idea of yours is because, and all of us are guilty of this, of like watching a game and some guy like misses something that, and we're like, I could do that. This guy sucks. And it's like, he's a professional footballer. He's obviously very good at what he does. And we're sitting there with like potato chips on our chest, sitting on the couch, crisps. Sorry for half the people who are here. And yeah, this gives you the experience of like, could you actually finish that shot?
I had a conversation with Parrot Press the other day. And do you remember his video that he was talking about Sven Coombs, and he was like talking about how he's old as shit, and then he was like, "Oh, well," and then he had this realization: I'm older than he is.
I'm older than him, yeah.
So I made the same comment to him about Tecatito in Liga MX, and I was yeah, he showed up to camp, he's fat, he's overweight, he can't run, no fitness, and then like I had the realization, I was like, yeah, I probably weigh 30 more pounds than him. I don't run. I'm out of shape.
Yeah, I would die if I went through one training.
I don't know.
Yeah.
he's also a professional footballer, so.
He is. Speaking of Parrot Press.
That's good, Laird. Speaking of Parrot Press.
Well, I don't know what happened there.
Shame.
Yeah.
Ring the shame bell.
Yeah. That didn't sound like a bell at all. What was I saying? Speaking of Parrot Press and potato chips, which some people call crisps. Excellent. Make it a double-double this week. Absurd potato takes, though. Literal.
Can you give me, I haven't seen it yet. Can you give me just a little, because I have lots of potato takes.
So it really centers around what are your opinions in terms of the best ways that potatoes can be made? Where does mashed potatoes fall in your list?
It's like mid-range.
Okay. I will be completely honest that I had difficulty listening to the show because I had to keep stopping to translate whatever the hell they call whatever they were discussing. And I was like, okay, so chips, which are not chips, they're fries here. And then crisps, which are like, oh, those are chips. And so I haven't finished it yet, to be honest, but there were some absolutely wild potato takes on it.
So there's lots of good ways, and I won't get into the good ways, but the nut low is the potatoes that come in like a can, my mom used to get them, and they're like in a soup can basically, and they're like boiled. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they come in like a little bit of oil or something, and you
like. I know what you're talking about, but that's like not even on my consideration for a list. Anyway, hash browns was the kind of most agreed top one, which
was the best.
As the best.
Okay. mean, I'm not going to argue with that, but it wouldn't be my top.
Yeah, I'm ready to argue it, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that here. But anyway, everyone go listen to this or watch it on YouTube now. Make it a double-double. Excellent. Parapress was on it. And Parapress is fantastic with everything he does. So check that out.
He needs to sing more, I think, though. Definitely
so-
more singing.
Which, and like, I don't want to give away too much, but he used to be in a band. Like, he was a legit singer. And I heard that and I was like, obviously he had some training here. He's very good at that. Vita said that's so far the best conspiracy theory I've heard this year, and I don't even remember what we were talking about. That Vita, what? Oh, is that the about card prices falling so that they're closer to coins? Admitted it's only January 25th.
Yeah.
Andy, would you prefer a limited card reward or a Sorare beanie, as they call them there?
I'll take a beanie. Give me the hat.
I feel slighted that I didn't get one. I'm not
To
going
be
to lie.
fair, though, as far as like merch goes, how often are you wearing that beanie out?
Oh, absolutely never.
You're just going to wear it like on a podcast or something?
No, I would put it on. I would take a picture. I would take it off, and I would just throw it somewhere and never wear it again.
Why? Because you don't wear beanies, or because you don't want to have this long conversation with a stranger about what this is?
Oh.
Well, you see, they're NFTs.
You into crypto, bro?
Yeah, right.
No, I have a Sorare like baseball cap that I wear. Like, I wear that one, and nobody gives a shit what's on it.
They're like, oh, what is that? What is that thing puckering? No way. Oh, it's a ball. It's a ball.
Maybe it's a ball. Where are we here? Vinny Jr. still no bids. The last bid, Andy, was 23 hours ago.
23 hours, huh?
But there's 11 minutes left, so we're fine.
We'll get a bid. We'll get a bid. We always do.
Sorry, hold on. Let's see. Catching up on the chat here. Lowest. Oh, I like this. Lowest on the potato list is vodka.
I agree with that. Vodka's horrible.
Yeah. So like this, they kept calling that like chippy chips. You know what the hell that is?
No.
Of course not. And they said it over and over again as if it was like a perfectly reasonable thing to say.
It's
over
like
and
something
over.
my daughter would say when she was like 2.
Yeah.
Daddy, can we have some chicken?
Can we have some? Yeah, it's exactly. And I was like, clearly this means something to them, but it means fuck all to me. And so I don't.
So what is it?
I still don't know.
Oh.
I think it's from like a chip shop, like a fry place. But I could be wrong.
Oh,
as is on the show. So Azzy Mac here is Aaron on Make It a Double Double. Aaron, please, what the hell is a chippy chip? Anyway, he said roasted potatoes are number one, no question. The more they talked about roast potatoes, the more I was like, roast potatoes are definitely on my list. And Vita nailed it right here. Roast potatoes and duck fat is number one. Absolutely. And Mark should know that.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Duck meals. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. Chippy is a fish and chip shop. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's another one. Let me take a screenshot here.
I still hear chips, though, and I just automatically correlate them with potato chips. And like,
why? Because it's the same fucking word? Because it's actually what they're called? Sorry for cursing.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about this.
Clearly, they're crisps.
Right.
I feel like there's like a next stage. So chips or crisps. Crisps. What are crisps then?
So I've always considered crisps here as like when they started doing like air fried or like non-fried potato chips. And those are like crisps, or it's like closer to a cracker. Who knows what they call crackers over there, man? Little help, anyone?
Probably biscuits.
Good.
I think cookies are biscuits, though.
Yeah, I think cookies are biscuits. Yeah.
Ooh, what do they call a biscuit? Like a real biscuit?
Like a real I don't think they have them there.
Yeah, they have. I mean, like, oh, they're probably muffins. Oh, it's a muffin. No?
This is exactly what I was thinking, Hachini. Those low fat
Oh, they're the baked chips, like the
Baked
baked
chips. Yeah, yeah.
Lay's. Oh,
Low
they're
fat
horrible.
ass chips equals.
Yeah.
ZM Star said Pringles in the US are crisp because they're not made from potatoes.
Have you ever looked at the ingredients of a Pringle?
Like, I cannot believe this, Andy. I literally did this like 3 days ago.
There's like 60
And
things.
yeah, and like, I don't think there's a single potato in there either.
Yeah.
Maybe some potato flour or dust or something.
Right.
Kev Hurt said we call them crackers and biscuits.
What are
Which
crackers?
I forget what. Do they call them crackers? Oh, but they call crackers and biscuits crackers and biscuits.
What about biscuits? What do you call biscuits? I think I'm right. It's gonna be muffins. And then we have to find out what they call muffins.
But this is an endless
A
cycle.
muffin is a muffin, I think.
Just to like, I just wanted to like be clear here of like what we're talking about when it comes to like a biscuit. Like it's this.
Right.
Yeah. But here, look, see, biscuit Wikipedia, and that's a cracker. Sorry, here with an Oreo, apparently.
Yeah, in the top left, it's a biscuit is a cracker and an Oreo. What the hell? Like, how can you call something? How can two things so different be the same word?
So Dano's saying American biscuits don't really exist, which I think so. They don't exist there. I was like, they do exist. They're right here.
It's a scone, not a biscuit.
Man. No. That is not a scone. A biscuit is not a scone. No, everybody's saying it's no, not even close to a scone. The consistency is so different.
Scones are like hard, right? Not like buttery and fluffy and.
Well, they're like 90% butter. That's the funny thing. They're very similar in terms of ingredients. It's like way more butter than you would ever expect.
But they
like
cook it till it dries out.
Yeah, and then they're usually like scones are just so dry. Like I love them, but man, they are dry. You got to have a tall glass of literally anything if you have that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There you go, Hachini. Go to KFC and get a scone. Not happening.
So it's like a stale biscuit.
But they're like usually much bigger than like a biscuit. Like there's not usually like small scones.
Do they put sausage and egg on a scone?
Ooh, maybe. 51 minutes in, it's time to accept it was an off-topic episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we started with a bit.
Yeah,
we had a whole
thing.
Yeah, of course it's
and
that.
Out and everything.
For anyone who got here late, you missed literally the best part. It's been downhill for 51 minutes of this 52-minute podcast. But Daniel said, I once ordered 12 biscuits from Popeyes on a 12-hour road trip. Was a great time.
Hell yeah.
So, as said, scones are sweet, not savory. They do have savory scones, though. So, jam and cream on a scone. Yeah, but you could do that on a biscuit, too. I feel like we need Mark from Make It a Double Double to just start hosting a So Rare food stream. And
there should be like half of ours turn into just us talking about the best fruits or the difference between a biscuit and a scone.
Yeah.
I still want to know what a muffin is.
There. Yeah.
Daniel said you'd never have gravy on a scone. If they're so dry, maybe they need gravy. But biscuits and gravy, my God. That's like the ultimate heart attack meal, but it is so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. That's a meal where you're like, I'm in America.
Yeah. Shit.
And that's like, and actually, I don't even want to start a gravy conversation. I don't even want to go that route.
Laird, Mike wants to know when you're going to start a weather show.
I am not the weather guy. So Rare weather. I'm just happier to have games canceled and then just blame unmentioned leagues that have all better pitches.
That is one of my dreams, is that we someday get a So Rare meteorologist account and they give us weekly updates on weather across the world.
It exists for fantasy baseball, and I see no reason why it can't exist for So Rare.
Yeah, I want it to happen so bad.
Make it happen. Do it.
I mean, I think the weather is interesting, but can you even imagine like the amount of work it would take to be like, I got to predict out 3 days. So like game week lock is Friday morning. You got to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday too,
Monday.
I guess.
Yeah, you got to do Monday.
Not only in like a couple regions, literally the whole world. And then you got to run it back Tuesday through Thursday again, all those places again. And then
Yep.
if you happen to miss one thing, like, oh, it's cold in Scotland this weekend and they have a frozen pitch and they cancel a game, and you missed it, you know how people are. They're gonna hang you.
Yeah, so I actually, it sounds more dangerous than anything else. That's why it
Yeah, it
doesn't
does.
exist. There's too much risk. Az wants to do a Make It a Double Double and a Sorare Data food podcast, which I'm all in. Maybe I'll cut the pineapple there.
Yeah. Everybody brings their favorite food or something. It's like a potluck.
Yeah. In fairness, Mark's roast duck leg with quinoa. I'm not sure. I mean, I could make it, but I'm not sure I really need to go down that road.
What you need is one of those you ever had like a turkey leg, like from one of the like, deep fried turkey leg?
Sure.
That'd be a great one to just be chewing on during the stream.
Deep fried. I don't think I've had a deep fried one. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also with Aaron here. I don't have the financial stability to order what Mark orders. I have to like sell Sorare cards to order the food to make the food that he makes. Must be nice. So Andy, we are now 2 minutes out, and we have the same bids as before.
Yeah, I mean, people are obviously waiting till the very end to put their, huge bids in.
I think they were just waiting for us to stop talking about food, and they're like, "All right, Sorare
Yeah.
time. Let's go." Vinny Jr.
How many of these big bids like this, big auctions, do you think go on credit cards versus just straight ETH bids?
I know Pranksy uses. I think Pranksy uses a credit card or some sort of card because as soon as he wins, it's like it can't be sold for 14 days, which is what they do as like fraud
He
prevention.
joked that it was a gift card, I think. Like, you want to start a conspiracy.
Love that.
Make that joke.
Your $100,000 Sorare gift card. I love it. And I mean, we know AJ is like an ETH maxi, so like
Right.
he would never use cash to buy anything. And I think Bellama is an ETH guy. I don't know who MTFBWI is, or if that's supposed to be pronounced.
I think that's the guy that was Anton Black, my my multi account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. David said Pranksy are all in on the Benfica super rares, which I love that you use the plural because it makes sense. Bellama trying to figure out the difference between a scone and a biscuit. As we all are. Mickey Fu, with America being as big as it is, does it feel like going to a new country every time you cross state lines? It's a great question.
I thought he was going to say, or Mickey, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, thought they were going to say, as big as Americans are, like as big as we are.
Right. Since you're all a bunch of fat fucks, how come you
eating your biscuits and gravy?
No. No. What's up, Quinny? What's Surface say? Not every time. It really depends on where you're going and coming from. Going from California to say Alabama is like going to a new country. I would say going from almost anywhere to Alabama is like a new country.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, exactly like this. ZM Star. It's more like regions are the same. Yeah, scones are soft.
So no new bids.
Oh, I wasn't. I look away for a quick second, and that's it.
That's crazy. Very anticlimactic.
Man, imagine we did a whole like 30, 40-minute show watching this.
Yeah.
He made this bid yesterday.
Now here's the part, Laird, where we have to have the discussion.
Yes.
$38,000 US for Vinny Jr. Is the platform dying? Or are we back?
No, Andy, I don't think we're back.
Is that the last one that went for 86K? Yeesh. That seems bad. But Nicholas did say stars will be stars.
Whatever. Andy, the last one went for 52, and this one went for 17.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to you have to factor in fiat values. But
86,000 to 38,000.
yeah, that seems bad. But remember, Nico said stars will be stars.
Maybe this will be one of those great steals of all
The
time.
greatest buys of all time.
Yeah, we're like, remember back. This is his second Vinny Jr. unique.
I mean, he was probably just like price protecting, right?
Right? And then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit.
Fuck, I got another one.
The Chini said 38,000 is still a lot for a JPEG.
How much longer is he U23 for?
Through next season.
So realistically, you can run him in Champ Euro and U23 for next 2 seasons. Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Quinny said Oreos or biscuits here. Now what are we doing?
That's ridiculous. So you dunk your biscuits in milk? Come on.
Do you still do that? Do you actually dunk them or no?
Yes, I do. But somebody taught me a secret that if you bite the Oreo and then take a swig of milk and then just like hold it there for a minute, it's pretty damn good. It's like a cheat code. It's also disgusting, but
do you? No. I'm going in on this. Do you actually just hold it there, or do you? What movie was that? Or maybe it was a TV show. I feel like I wanted to say it was The Wonder Years, but it wasn't. But anyway, it was like bite of cookie, milk.
I don't do that, but you could. I mean, it would work.
Dunk biscuits and milk. Are you 6 years old? I mean, it's delicious when you're 6, and there's no reason for it to not still be delicious. That's all.
Digestive and tea. What?
So this is like a sweet cracker, I believe. It's a weird, like in between cracker and cookie. That is easily the worst name for anything that you would ever want to eat.
I thought it was like the what are the probiotics? I was like, oh, I've got to put my probiotics in.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Digestive and tea. Why do they call them digestives? Are they like high fiber snacks or something?
I don't know.
Chocolate digestive is an elite biscuit.
Elite, yeah. Like what is this? This might be the most amazing thing anyone has ever written in the chat. You can grow old, but you don't have to grow up. Dunk those biscuits, boys. Chocolate digestive is a top 10 cookie biscuit. Fact. Oof.
Call them something else. Just pick something.
That's what I mean. It's a branding issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be an adult and eat Oreos shamefully in the pantry. Just hiding them. Andy, we have a final in Galatasaray Istanbulspor. I thought I had that too.
Who do I think
won?
Probably Sean.
It's a Gator day.
It's a Gator day, huh?
He won't admit this, but I bet Sean is absolutely furious.
I'm going to go into a Discord channel when we're done. I'm going to be like, oh, so I guess Gator's better at rivals than Sean, huh? Just see if that like fires him up. So now we know who the best, I'll just say it. Now we know who the best at rivals is. Hey, Gator, can you give me some tips?
It's a good question. Andy, do you dunk donuts?
I have. The little minis are good for dunking. I'm not going to take a full donut and try to fit it into a cup like this.
Well, come on. You're not an animal. You got to take a bite so that you can get the hook in.
Right. You take the little circle donut and yeah.
Do you know?
It's delicious.
So I don't do that because I don't want like small bits of donut in my coffee.
Yeah.
For some reason, that really bothers me.
It's just like little bits of flavor though in your bitter coffee.
No, I get it, but it's also like very rarely are you drinking something where a solid thing is in there and you're like, yeah, that's meant to be there.
I mean,
and that's how I feel about it.
same conversation or like the same thing with Oreos. Like you dunk your Oreo and oops, I held it in there too long and it fell apart. Now when I drink my milk, I have like little surprises. It's delicious.
So I get that, but I also don't drink the milk.
Okay, you're weird.
I just look at one of my kids and I'm like, hey, drink your milk.
So on Christmas Eve, were you the dad that just poured it down the drain? Or did you give it one good slug?
I don't know what you're talking about, Andy. What do you mean? That Santa drinks that.
Okay.
My wife does it.
Fair enough.
Because you gotta get it up off, like, it's gotta look like. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, Jimmer's daughter might be listening.
Daniel Cooper says we need a weekly Rivals show, and the guest is whoever out of Sean and Keith won the weekend before. If I was Keith, well, so the problem is that you can't decide like who you play in Rival. Like they were in the arena, but obviously I would just never play again. I would hold that over Sean for the rest of my life, just like he would hold it if he made a penalty save. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Blue Tomatoes wants to know if you're going to suspend Sean from talking about Rivals now, since he's no longer the alpha.
That's a good question. I want to see.
Like if Sean on your next show, if Sean's like, "Hey, we should talk about Rivals," you're like, "No, I'm going to talk to Gator later this week about Rivals, since he's kind of the expert."
I would just be like, "Yeah, I would love to, but I'm going to get somebody who knows what they're talking about now." I was checking. So Gator Guy is now ahead of Sean on the leaderboard.
Of course, yeah.
Do you think that if you play someone with a higher, I don't even want to call it ELO, like rep score than you, and you beat them, you automatically move up ahead of them, regardless of what the difference is?
No, but it would be cool if there was like a big bonus, like if you beat somebody that was like way ahead of you or something.
Right.
And maybe there is. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know how their system works.
Yeah. As I said, we need private leagues and Rivals ASAP. Would add so much more for the community aspect. I totally agree. Surely it's coming soon. Maybe that's the big February announcement. They're like, we know you've been waiting for it. We'd like to introduce private leagues in Rivals. Daniel Cooper says, question is, do I watch Make It a Double-Double after this? Not sure I can watch something that spouts nonsense that roast potatoes are the best. So there was a debate about it. I don't think there's actually a debate at all, but there was one. And you should always watch it. Always watch it. But also just absurd takes about mashed potatoes. Anyway. Aaron said we have even worse opinions than that. Don't worry. Another great episode, boys. That's a great one. Oh, yeah. So last thing, Andy.
Yeah. It's Nicholas.
Oh, yeah. Vinny Jr., 18/8. Are we selling up?
Yeah.
Are we getting out of here?
Yep. I'm done.
Okay.
Also, you used that term again that we said we weren't gonna use.
It was in jest. That's why I said it. But congratulations to everybody who sold all of their cards and up and left.
Sold
selling them at a loss.
You sold out. You sellouts.
It is a sellout. You totally sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your boss. He's a sellout.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were like literally my actual boss was the third thing I thought of. The first was like generically your boss. And I'm like, oh, whatever that means. And then I was thinking about Nico here since I work. Oh, my name changed on here. And I was like, why? I'm like, oh, actually.
Can I change my name after the video starts?
Mine changed back when we got kicked off, but I can certainly change it. Maybe you can. I don't know. What did you want?
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it.
I'll start the next one that we do, and I'll forget to change it back, and people will just be like, "What's going on here?" I thought that bit was over.
I thought that bit was over. Yeah.
Yeah.
it should be over, to be honest. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. I'll be back tomorrow, probably not talking about Oreos or biscuits or any of that, but you never know. It's Friday, so we can get into it. So yeah, thanks everyone. Gator Guy, congratulations, and good luck in the arena, everyone.